Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Minute on the Mountain. I want to kick off this video with the Minute on the Mount. It comes to us from Luke 19:10, which says, "The Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which is lost." As we head into the Christmas season and our thoughts go to the birth of our Savior, I just want to remind us all that Jesus came on a rescue mission. He was a great teacher. He was a great example. But first and foremost, Jesus came to seek and to save the lost. And he did that by living a perfect life, the perfect life that you and I cannot live. We all sin. We all mess up. But he was perfect. And then he went to the cross and he bore our guilt and shame so that when we place our faith in him, we can receive his righteousness. So I hope that would bring you much encouragement throughout this Christmas season. Again, Luke 19:10, the Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which is lost. And then I also want to do the channel shout out for this video. And the channel that I want to shout out is Old Timer Walker. He's got some amazing fishing videos. They do a lot of fishing, both ice fishing and open water. Gets some great wildlife shots in his videos, and probably, maybe as much as anything, great sunsets. I mean, he just seems to have a good sunset on every single video. So he's another fellow Utah YouTuber, so I'll put a link in the description for his channel. Again, that's Old Timer Walker. Check him out when you have some time. Today's video is kind of a highlight of some of the sheds I found this year as I get ready to take those and sell them. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for coming along. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Minute on the Mountain. Today I'm going to be taking my antlers in to get those sold for the year. Now, there aren't a whole lot to sell this year. I had a pretty tough year looking for sheds. I didn't get out as much as usual, and I'm still trying to find a shed in every county in the state. I'm calling that the Utah 29 Shed Tour. If you haven't checked out some of those videos, please go back and take a look at those. But because I'm going into so many new areas that I'm not familiar with, I've just had a lot of trips where I've gotten skunked or I've only found, one little antler. But that's okay. I do this more for the enjoyment and to see new areas than I do to actually find the sheds. I don't make my living selling sheds by any means. So, but I thought what I would do is just kind of give you a highlight of some of the coolest sheds I found for the year, and then we'll get those taken in today. So, first one I'll show you is the first brown elk shed I found for the year. In fact, it's the only brown elk shed that I found. It's not much of a shed, just a little 5-point. I found this in Cache County, and I'll put a link to the video where I found this if you guys want to check that out. So that's my only brown elk shed of this year. The next one is this big 6-point shed. It's not really long, but it's pretty bulky, that I found down in Juab County. And this was the first shed I ever found in Juab County, so that was really cool. If you remember, this is the one that's got all the cool lichen and stuff on it. This thing had been up there a long time. But that was a blast finding this one and bringing that one off the mountain. And this is the best deer shed I found this year. Found this 4-point shed down in Washington County. 4-point, plus it's got a little cheater right here. The video that I found that on is called Fins and Sheds. That was a really fun little trip that we took. Then this is the very first brown antler I found in 2020, a little 3-point deer shed that I found in Cache County. So it looked like this. But that's the first brownie I found of the year. This one's not a really big shed, but I just love the hook cheater on this little 3-point. So I found this in Cache County as well. It's also bladed out on the top here. That's pretty cool. Found this one over near Bear Lake, so this was a Rich County shed. This was the Chalk City video that I did. Now this one's hard white, but all the other sheds I found on that trip were chalky as can be. So there you can take a look at that. This shed I just found. I'm still not sure if it is a spike elk shed or if it's a shed off of a stag buck. So I'd asked some guys to comment, but no one really knew on the video either. Look how concave that is on the base, and look at all that junk on the base. So I'm still leaning towards a spike elk shed, but just not 100% sure. I found this in Beaver County And so that was the only shed I've ever found in Beaver County. So I was able to check that off for the year as well. And the last two I'm going to show you are tiny guys. But I'm going to show you, this is the last shed I found for the year. I just found this down in Washington County. Good chance it'll be the last shed I find. I'm not sure that I'll get out any more this year. And then this shed I found in Sevier County. This poor thing is barely holding together. But between the driving time and the time on the mountain actually hiking, this was like a 14-hour shed to find this little guy. But it did allow me to check off Sevier County. So those are the sheds I thought I'd highlight. I found some more, not a bunch more, but I did find some more sheds. But anyway, I'm going to take those and sell those today. So that Utah 29 shed tour, I had originally hoped to find a shed in every county in 2 years. It's going to be way longer than that. It's already been 2 years. And I think I've checked off 11 counties out of the 29 that we have in Utah. But it's been a blast. Maybe I'll get lucky and check one more county off this year. We'll see. If not, we'll certainly get after it in 2021.